Hi guys, what up? Happy evening. I just finished supper and I am actually just preparing for we have a Saskatchewan Diamond, which is a rank in coaching, a Saskatchewan Diamond team call, collaboration mastermind call that we do every Tuesday night. So that's in about 10 minutes here. So I just wanted to jump on live before that call gets going because I want to talk to you guys about how I find the time to Beachbody coach. Okay. It's actually one of my favorite objections. It's one of my favorite topics to answer questions about because I know that when you're super busy, thinking about taking one more thing on in the day or week or whatever can seem like a stress overload, right? Oh, what up, Carly? Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a second. I want to see if anybody else jumps on live here so I can answer questions on live in real time. And if not, then that's totally cool. And I'll just get going with the topic. So, yeah, Carly, it might just be me, you and I. Okay, so I'm antsy. I'm just going to do it. Okay, so like I said, how do I find the time is one of my favorite objections to answer because if you do work full-time, thinking about adding one more thing to your plate can be frightening. Okay, oh, you're so wonderful. I love you. Okay, well, hopefully I can make this a good one for you. Okay, so if you're anything like me, I have always been super busy. Always. Okay, and my story that I used to tell myself was, I'm too busy. Okay, people would ask me how I'm doing, and I would say, I'm good, super busy, but good. And I'd always interject that super busy, right? Super busy in our society now has become like this token, and it's so awful, actually. It's really unhealthy that the super busy or too busy title gets praise. Oh, hey, Krista, how's it going? Okay, so like I was saying, it's crazy and it's unhealthy that the super busy title gets praise in our society because we run ourselves ragged, we run ourselves into the ground. Why do you think that disease rates are up? Why do you think that heart issues are up? Why do you think that people's immune systems suck these days, right? And why do you think that depression rates are as high as they are? There's obviously a multitude of reasons, but one of the reasons being we run ourselves into the ground because we're always trying to be busier than the next person. Okay, so I still am very busy, yes, but that's no longer the story that I tell myself, okay? We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and as soon as somebody tells me that they don't have the time, I'm like, do you want to talk about it? I do a lot of things too. Right? Oh, hey, Caitlin, nice to see you joining. Okay, so I'm super busy too. I totally get that. So this is what I'm going to say to the time and how I find time to Beachbody coach and how I found time to make a substantial lucrative business online while being like full-time teacher, waitress, teaching fitness, having a life, and staying consistent on my own health and wellness journey, right? Because it's a lot of stuff to balance. You got to know what to do and which priorities to manage. Okay. At the very core of Beachbody coaching, it doesn't take a lot of time. My alarm's going off. Can it take a lot of time? If you let it, of course it can. If you were just on Facebook scrolling, yes, you can waste hours, okay? If you were just watching YouTube videos, yes, that can take hours, but those are not the business building activities that you would do as a coach, right? So Beachbody coaching does not take a lot of time. It can if you want to add more things to it and become more creative and yada yada. Like, I lose myself in Beachbody coaching because I love it so much. Some days, if I have the day off, say it's a Saturday and I want to catch up on some coach work, and mind you, I have a lot more responsibilities than any of you would as a newbie coach, right? Because I'm running a team now, too, of people who I'm mentoring and helping to run their own businesses as well. So I would have more responsibilities now as a year and a half pushing to your coach than you would as a newbie coach for your first year. Okay, so that's the thing to keep in mind as well. So sometimes on Saturdays or Sundays or whatever, I'll start doing coach work and I'll tell Brandon, like, I'll just work for 2 hours today. And then it's like 9 hours later and I haven't peed or eaten or breathed because I love coaching so much that I just get like caught up in what I'm doing and I get so excited about it. Okay, so it doesn't take a lot of time. Can it? Sure, if you let it, because it's so fun and awesome and rewarding, then yes, it is a little bit addictive sometimes for me. Okay, I am a little bit of a workaholic, so maybe that's something that I need to deal with on my own time. Okay, so when I first joined as a coach, February of 2015, I was substitute teaching full-time. Okay, so I did pre-K through 12, in the Catholic system here in Saskatoon, and so I got called every single day, and I subbed 4 or 5 days a week. I was actually depressed during that time. It was really awful. Okay, and I'd come home most days crying. Didn't want to be teaching. Felt really lost. Didn't feel like my chosen career was the one I wanted. Okay, so that's a whole other can of worms. But I was depressed. I was feeling really shitty about myself. Teaching every single day. I was waitressing at Sabroso 4 nights a week. I was teaching fitness 2 nights a week in the community, and working my Beachbody business every single day. Okay, so 4 jobs. I was working 4 jobs at the same time. I was not sleeping very well. I was feeling depressed, like I said. You wonder why? I don't. Okay, and it wasn't working for me. It was too much to handle, but I will say this. My Beachbody business, I woke up every single morning and all I could devote to my Beachbody business was 30 minutes, okay? That's all I had in the day. I had no other time. I would use an app I used the app Buffer. I would schedule my challenge group posts. At the time I was running monthly themed challenge groups. I would take a Saturday or a Sunday. I would take 2 or 3 hours on a random Saturday or Sunday or whatever that I was free. I would schedule my entire month of posts for my challenge group so that I knew that they would be going out. Okay, so every morning I would devote half an hour maximum. That's all I had. I would get up, I would have my lemon water, I would read 10 or 15 pages of PD, and then I would do half an hour of Beachbody work. I would answer messages, I would send out 5 new invites a day, I'd add 5 new friends, and I'd post in my challenge group, or I would just check the challenge group really quick. That's all I had time for. That was it. Those behaviors alone were able to help me build my business to what it is today, and I've helped over 350 people in the last year and a half. That's a lot of people. I've helped 350 people with the tools that they need to change their lives, and a lot of them have changed their lives, which is the coolest thing. Like, I can't wait until I can say I've helped 10,000 people. Okay, so I was super busy. Okay, I was working more than full time actually. So I would get up extra early. I would do my PD, send out my messages, check my coach or my challenge group real quick, add a couple new friends or whatever, and then I would work out, shower, and I'd go teach. Oh, thank you, Carly. You're so sweet. Okay, so then I would teach all day, and then I would come, and during my day, there's some breaks, right? I had 2 recesses, and if it wasn't elementary, which is hard because it's supervision sometimes, if I wasn't doing supervision, I had 2 15-minute pockets that I could put up a quick post. Okay, and since I was so busy, I had to prepare myself, because if you fail the plan, you plan to fail, right? So sometimes on a Sunday, or when I was feeling motivated, or had just listened to something, Tony Robbins or whatever, I would, in my phone in the notes section, I would type up a couple quick ideas for a post, so that on days when I was really busy like that, I could just go into my notes. I would have probably pre-made a picture with text and that kind of thing, or just taken pictures on random days when I was feeling a good hair day or whatever, and then I would just copy and paste that note that I had already pre-written as a post for that day. Okay, does anybody else know or care or anything? It's still me, right? It's just that I maybe didn't create it in that exact moment that I was posting it. And so a lot of people talk to me about that, and they're like, Marie, how do you spend so much time on social media? Okay, I don't. I really, really don't. A lot of the posts that you guys see that I'm putting up, especially lately when I am really busy lately, it's been nuts. Okay, I'm teaching 2 classes, 2 high school English classes. I'm coaching a volleyball team, and I'm running my Beachbody business, which I was used to working full time throughout the summer. So it's been an adjustment the last couple of weeks with prepping my entire semester and marking and coaching volleyball every single day and doing that. Oh, nice, Caitlin. That's so sweet. Yeah, it's smart. You got to plan. You got to plan ahead. Okay, so it has been super busy for me. Some of the posts that you guys are seeing, like, I'm putting up if I'm peeing sometimes. Sometimes I don't have time in the day, so I'm like, oh crap, gotta put up a quick post. I'll be peeing, and I'm like, okay, quick motivational post, put my phone away, see a pee, wash my hands, and go back to like class or whatever. Okay, that's the reality of it. Sometimes you just have to fit it into little pockets in your day. So the point I'm trying to make here is that if you want to work Beachbody coaching as a business, because it is such a phenomenal opportunity, it's incredible. I can't explain to you the opportunity, because I haven't even experienced it personally yet, the level of personal, financial, emotional, whatever success that there is to be have. Yes, I did. PT. Yeah, PD all day, every day. So like, I haven't even experienced that crazy, like, hey, I'm a millionaire from Beachbody. Hey, I'm not there yet, but I will be. And I'm so convicted of that. I'm so certain of that, that if you guys want to come on this journey with me and you want to be there, then let's go, because I'm telling you right now that I'm going. So if you want to come on that train with me, let's do this thing, right? I'm just very certain of where I'm going. I'm very certain of the goals that I've set for myself, and I'm very convicted in the fact that they will happen. right? Okay, so what else did I want to say? Oh yeah, so I do what's called a power hour. Okay, so that 30 minutes that I had that first year of coaching, that I could only dedicate 30 minutes during the week, and on weekends I would catch up on Saturdays or whatever. I would check in with my challengers. I would make some new coach trainings. I would run some sneak peek type stuff. Okay, I would do extra little things on the weekends when I had time, but during the week, that's all I had was like that 30 minutes, because I'd get home from teaching, I'd make supper really quick, I'd go work at Zabrosa from like 4:30 till 10, or I'd go teach fitness from 6 till 8:30. Like, and then I'd get home wiped, absolutely so tired, exhausted, and remember I mentioned I was slightly depressed. I'd come home and I was just like, I don't want to do anything. I can't give any more of myself. Like, I was just giving, right? And so that's why I'm so obsessed. When you guys hear me say fill your cup first, I am obsessed with filling my cup first, because I have been to that dark place where I did not fill my cup and I gave every ounce of me that I had every single day for months on end, without an end in sight, to everybody around me, okay, in teaching, in Beachbody, in serving, in teaching fitness. And at the end of the day, and at the end of that month, and then at the end of that year, I was like, okay, I gotta change something, because this is not healthy, right? So I'm obsessed with filling your cup first. Can you guys tell, like, where I'm coming from right now is a place of so much confidence and health, and anyways, I'm just way happier now because I fill my cup first, and by filling my cup first, I am able to better serve everybody around me. All right, so I talked about kind of like the little power hour, and so I used to do it in just that first half an hour of the day, because that's what I had in my schedule, right? And now I don't have that same time, so I do it in pockets of my day. And yes, I do wake up earlier than most people, but that's because I love what I do so much that I want to commit myself fully to Beachbody coaching. Okay, it's my passion, it's my purpose, it's my mission. So I commit myself. I wake up at 5:30 or 5:40 every morning. I do what's called a miracle morning. Anybody that was in my yoga group, you guys know what this is about. Okay, I wake up, I do a positive affirmation, I make coffee, or I'll make Energize and then a lemon tea. I have right here, I can show you guys. Okay, this is my boards, this is my little desk area, coach stuff. Okay, so this is my positive affirmation, I read it every day. I look at my vision board every single day, visualize, and then I look at this guy that I painted because she believed she could, so she did, is my theme for the last couple months, okay? So I do that every day. I start with that, and then I read 10 pages of my book, okay? And then I'm ready to go. And then I open up my computer. Finally, I'll open my computer. At this point, it's probably like 6:30 by the time that's all done, okay? And then I answer messages, I send out new messages, new friend requests, and I'll quickly put a post up in the group. But as soon as my alarm hits 6:50, I know, hey, you gotta work out, otherwise you won't have time to shower before school. Okay, so then I shut my computer, whatever I didn't finish, fine, it can get done later or the next day or whatever, and I go work out, and then I go to school. Okay, so during the day, I just find little pockets of time where I can do the rest of my stuff. You know, I will take 5 minutes during my prep period or whatever, or 10 or 15 minutes if we're being realistic, and I'll put up a quick post, okay? Or I will say happy birthday to everybody on Facebook. I will quickly respond to a couple emails. You know, I will do these little things, and when you do them throughout pockets in your day, it's just way more manageable. And your schedule is yours. So whatever, if you work nights, like I know a few people in here, Carly, you work nights, she can speak to different, and Rosalind and a whole bunch of the other girls, lots of the girls in our team are nurses, lots of girls are teachers, lots of girls are students, and every single person I would say works full-time, okay? If it's not full-time mommy or full-time nurse or anything in between, right? Like, we all are so busy and we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but it's what you do with those 24 hours, okay? So maybe you have to get up 30 minutes early. Maybe you have to swap out watching an extra Netflix episode that night in order to get your power hour done, right? But you just make it work for you. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I gotta go really quick because my call is on. So I'll just end with this. Okay, the main activities that you do as a coach are you commit to a program and Shaco and daily PD, right? You become a better version of yourself is your job. Legitimately. Okay, so you commit to a program, Shaco, PD. Okay, and then you share that on social media and invite other people to do that. You pay it forward to other people, and then you just keep those people accountable, right? And whether that's with daily check-ins in a challenge group style thing or weekly check-ins via private messaging or email or whatever, Beachbody has crazy awesome resources. Okay, there's a challenge tracker app. Anybody that's in here that knows about the health bet, there's the health bet going on right now. Okay, they have all these resources and tools, and you get to choose how you want to run your business. So if you want to email your people every weekend and just say like, hey, how's it going? How was your week? Fill me in on your progress. Let's talk like that. And you just do it once a week. That's up to you, right? I personally, like now, I run the Boomerang Movement fitness community, and it basically runs itself now. I just have to check in there every couple of days to post something, because most people now will post their recipes and sweaty selfies and motivation and tips and non-skill victories and yada yada. And we've built a really beautiful community in there, so I don't have to do as much, right? So your business is your business. What you want to do with it is totally up to you. Okay, like I get up every morning early now because I am so fired up still, almost 2 years later after starting. I'm so fired up about coaching still that I get out of bed every single morning excited at what I get to do, right? And if you would have talked to the Marie about 2 years ago, getting up for teaching every single morning and dreading a Monday and feeling anxiety every morning going to school and whatever, I would never have told you that I could feel this way. I never thought it was possible to feel this way about your job. Okay, this is my job. Like, how incredible is that I get to say that? My job as a Beachbody coach is to become my best version of me and help other people do that. It's the best. Anyways, okay. Your coach work can be done in 30 to 40 minutes a day. You can use pockets in your day. If you work full time, please don't think that this is like another full-time gig. It doesn't have to be. It's very, very simple by nature, and you can do it in minimal time in the day. You just have to focus on the right activities. Anyways, if you guys have questions about how to manage your time, or what kind of other things we do in the power hour, like coach behaviors, yada yada, just comment below. Okay, this 3 days is me being an open book, me sharing exactly what I do, my exact practices. Okay, I have like my coach notebook that I use daily in front of me. I just want to share this all with you guys and be very transparent, because this opportunity has changed my life. So if I can help even just one person in this group to choose this opportunity for themselves and to change their life, then I've done my job, right? And that's all it is. Anyways, I gotta go jump on that call. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow at about 12 or 1. Again, same thing. And I'm gonna be talking about social media and how I use social media and how I've come from not even knowing how to upload a video to posting YouTube videos and that kind of thing. Okay. Take care, you guys. See you tomorrow.